Hey everybody, Keith Williams here with Fretmore Guitar Lessons. Today we're going to learn how to play an easy F. Now in school, F's are pretty easy to get. You know, you just don't have to do anything. Just don't do anything and you'll get an F. It's pretty easy. But in guitar, F is one of the harder things to get because it is one of the harder chords to play. It's one of the more dreaded chords, I guess you might say, even from experienced guitar players. Even me, I've been playing for 46 years now, and F is not my favorite chord. I'd rather capo up, play it differently, or just avoid it completely if I can. It's just not my favorite chord to play it, but I can play it. Like I said, it's not one of the easier ones to do. So I want to show you, for you beginners, and some of you have been playing a while, maybe you just want to change it up a little bit too, how to play an easy F. And now when I say I'm going to teach you how to play an easy F, I don't mean that I don't want you to play or learn how to play the F, because you do need to learn how to play the F, because this is an alternate or an alternative way of playing it. It's actually an F major 7th, one that I'm going to show you. So it's not an actual F chord. I am going to show you an F chord, an easy way to play an F chord with a capo here in just a minute too. But you need to learn the F chord. It's kind of like learning to ride a bicycle. You start out with training wheels. Okay, that's okay. That's how you learn. And then you get your balance, and you get brave, and you take those things off. So you still want to learn without the training wheels. Okay, and so it's kind of that way. I'm going to teach you an easy way of playing an F, so that way, if a song comes up with an F in it, you're not intimidated by it and go, I can't play an F, and it's too hard, I've had trouble with it, so I'm just going to avoid that song. So I'm going to show you how to still go ahead and play the F, but in the meantime, still learn how to play an actual F. Okay, so this is an F major 7th. So let me get up here close to you here so you can see what I'm doing. And it's very close to an F chord. Okay, we're going to start up here on the 1st fret, 1st finger, okay, on the 2nd string. Okay, and we'll come up here on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and over here on the 3rd fret, the 4th string. Okay, and we're going to strum 4, just like you would with an F. And that is an F major 7th. So you could substitute that F chord when you see an F chord, whether typically when you're playing key of C, you're going to have an F, or sometimes you'll have an F in other keys, but definitely in the key of C, you're going to have an F chord there. So that will substitute. Now, an actual F, if you're not sure how to play an F, you just drop your index finger down. The other fingers stay the same. Your index finger's still getting that 2nd string, but it also gets the 1st string on the 1st fret. And that's the hardest part about the F chord, really. The two things is getting those 2 strings with 1 finger and getting that to sound right. So what I recommend when you're practicing the F chord is just make sure you get those 2 first before you start the other fingers, okay? Before you add those other fingers in. And then, like I say, the other thing is you may get that sounding good, and then you add another finger, and you're having to stretch out, and then you kind of lose your positioning, and you get a dead note or whatever. So start out slow with just those 2 strings. Get those to where they sound great. Then go up to your 3rd string, 2nd fret, get that sounding good. Then go up to your 4th string on your 3rd fret and get that sounding good. Okay, so continue to work on that F chord, but in the meantime, if you see something with an F in it and you say, no, I can't do it, just raise your finger up, that 1st finger up, and get that 2nd string only, and you can tell the difference. There's the F major, there's the F major 7th. Okay, like I say, 4 strings on that. Okay, so that is a good substitution for an F chord. But here's another way of doing it. Let's say you've got something in the key of F, and I don't like playing the key of F now, period. So I just don't do it. I use capo up. So here's another option for you. If you have a capo, this is a Kaiser Capo, and there's a link in the the description down below with one of these. Takes you to an Amazon store, and if you want to get one of those, or you can get them off of wherever, Guitar Center. If you got a local music store, grab one of them there too. And you don't have to have a Kaiser, of course. There's different brands, but I've been real happy with this one. But there's a lot of them that are this same style, where you just grab it, squeeze it, and then what you want to do is, since we're playing the F chord, we're gonna capo this first fret, okay? And basically we want to get as close to that fret as we can, that first fret, without touching the fret. But we're getting, see how close I am? Pretty close to that, okay? And that just keeps us in key there, as far as it keeps everything in tune. And we just take the place of this nut right here. We're just moving that over basically with this capo. Okay, so what we're doing is, as far as the F, if we play in the E position, and maybe you don't know how to play an E chord, I'll show you that too. How about that? I'll give you a little extra here. No extra charge today. How about that? All right, so here we go. The first finger on the third string, first fret. Then we go up here to the fifth string, second fret, and the fourth string of the second fret, and we strum 6, okay? And that is an E position, okay? So if that capo wasn't there and we moved down here, okay, that would be an E chord, all right? But since we're moving up one, and E doesn't have a sharp, okay? E and B don't have sharp, so like there's an A sharp, B, and that goes to C. And same way with E. E goes straight to F. There's no sharp in between. So when we capo up one and we play in that E position, we're playing an F chord. All right. So especially if you're playing in the key of E or key of F, capoing up and playing in that E position, so much easier, and it sounds better because you get the full. I mean, you can play the bar chord F and you get the full 6 strings as well, but I just like that. I like that open E, and that's what Johnny Cash, he did a lot of things in F, but he capoed up and played it in that E position. So it just gives you a little more flexibility what you can do, in that E position as well. So anyway, that's all for today. An easy F. How about that? And it's a good thing. It's a good thing, not a bad thing. So continue to work on the F though, and learn that. But in the meantime, you can play that F major 7th and replace, in place of that, and then also playing in the key of F, capo up, and playing that E position. All right. So listen, be sure and check out our other videos out there on Fretmore. A whole bunch of stuff out there, and then check our description below for products. We got some T-shirts that say "Fretmore, Stress Less, and Make Music," and so that's what we do around here. And then we've got, of course, links to some of the products, capo, strings, guitar, hat, whatever you want. And we got some music and things out there. Also our sponsor, Noun Hound. And be sure to check those things out. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks.